Hey guys, Footy Manager TV here. Welcome to episode number 38 of my AC Milan Football Manager 2015 Let's Play. And this is the last day of the year, New Year's Eve, you could call it, 31st of December 2015. And one thing we're going to deal with here is Pablo Armero. He's really disappointed, and this is not just asking for first-team football. He's already done that, so this is the next stage when you don't play the guy enough and he's disappointed. We'll go to speak to him, and it says this: "You've got a history of breaking promises to me, and I've had enough of it, apparently." And yeah, he wants to transfer. So I could either say the option where I'm sorry, I can only apologize for that. I hope you can accept it, and we can start to work to rebuild. We can start to rebuild our working relationship here. But in my experience, that doesn't change anything. Their morale never changes. So I'm actually thinking, because it's almost January, if it wasn't about to be the January transfer window, I'd do that. But I think we're going to sell him. But the thing is, we're probably not going to make a lot of money off of him because he's only worth 3 million. So we'll probably sell him for 3 million at most. So where are we? The second option, I'm going to have to let you go. There we go. And that's what he wants. He's looking forward to moving. But as I said, if it wasn't about to be the January transfer window, I probably wouldn't do that. He's been okay. Of course, he was a free signing for us. But he's not a player that's going to be part of a Champions League. Again, I always talk about that. I've got to look, when I sign a player, I'm going to think, is he going to be part of a Champions League winning team? If he's so good already, if he's an amazing player already, or if he's a young guy with potential. Those are the kind of criteria I go for. So I'm going to have to go instantly not needed and transfer listed and asking price. I'll put it at his value, 3 million, because he is he 30 or almost 30? We'll go asking price, there we go. And we'll offer him at the same time, 3 million. You think, yeah, some club should show some interest. Yeah, he's 29. When does he turn 30? Oh, he just turned 29 in November. So, yeah, still fairly... Oh, no, he's not young, but you could probably see he can still be good for some team. But I reckon our our main left back, Fayouzi Ghulam, he's been too good to replace him. So you got to think, if you sign a guy who's experienced, he's going to be expecting the same. So what do you do? Do you have any young players that could step up maybe at left back? I know there's Christian Tamas. Can we recall him from loan? We can't, but yeah, he's a young guy. But he's still, his tackling's only 10, so not amazing defensively. There's not too many, left backs that I would play. He's, the really standout in our youth squad, so the rest are probably not good enough. Maybe if we go to our under 18s, and again, is there anyone? We've got a good centre-back, Lucharelli, of course, in the youth intake. We've actually got two guys that's got decent potential. Not absolutely amazing, somewhere around the middle. We've got Lamas. He doesn't have a face pack. I don't think, he'll be good enough right now, at least. He's got some decent technicals, though, for that position. He's got the first touch as well, which is not really a defensive attribute, but they're all like 12s, and he's got 11 for technique. But tackling 12, marking 12, heading 12, those are some decent technicals. But I don't think he'll be good enough for me. Physically, he lacks. And if he's only got those quickness attributes, like the pace, agility, acceleration, only 12, they're not going to... Physicals don't ever improve so much. So, yeah, they probably will struggle to get to a 15 or 16. But, yeah, he's not good enough. And Marco Chestegali, is that how you say his name? Not 100% sure. He's developing nicely, got some decent potential, but again, not good enough to actually come in and replace him. But the good sign is that we do have... if Ghulam gets injured, who do we have to replace him? We'll have Deschilio can come left back, but not many options after that. Peruzzi, he can play there competent, I suppose. That's all right. But again, not absolutely amazing. So we will have to look for options to replace him if he is going to stay that way. And also, you know that I went for the move of Karim Rekic. That was accepted. He's going to be joining us. Also, is he accepted yet or not? We know he made the offer. But, he has to decide between us and CSKA. He hasn't, accepted it yet. But I went for the move of Inez Unal. I'm not sure if that's how you say his name. Maybe drop in the comments. I've never heard his name in real life, so that's just a guess off the top of my head. But we went for the move for him, and he accepted. no one else really made an offer, even though there was heaps of teams that were in for him. And Real Madrid, Juve, so big teams. He does have a lot of potential in the game to be a star striker. So you see teams like Roma, Madrid, Juve, those are big teams. And even minor interests, Benfica, FC Porto, Lazio as well. Those kind of teams where he will be like Champions League level teams were after him. So I was so happy I was able to get him. 18 teams are interested. And that's, again, another young player. He looks real good, doesn't he? His finishing's gone up to 16. He seems to have developed all right in the first couple seasons or 1 year and a half. And yeah, if Destro keeps being a bit up and down, we've got a high potential guy going to join us. And of course, next season as well, he's going to join at the end of the season or start of next season. And that means like he's going to get some more experience throughout the rest of the season at Bursaspor. Hopefully he can develop a bit more, but he's looking pretty solid. He's not just the young guy that's not good enough yet. He could make an impact, or he could be the replacement for Zapata. I don't know if I want to sell Destro or not, but there's considerations everywhere. But yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with Destro. I still like him. Like, if I searched for him, I'd pay money if I haven't used him yet. If this was just another player with those attributes and 24 years old, I'd want to go for him because he's got some pace. He can finish on, it looks like he can anyway in his attributes. Pretty strong mentals. He's good in the air to finish. So yeah, and the thing is, his average rating is over 7. So he is still performing well. He's getting decent ratings. He's not getting bad ratings. That's the thing. If it was below a 7, I'll be concerned then. But again, with a team that's dominating, like attacking so much like we are, scoring the amount of goals we are, you'd expect the striker to score a bit more. We need absolutely clinical striker, but 17 finishing is pretty strong. Got composure as well. Am I going to find someone with better attributes that's a realistic signing, that's not like a Aguero or something like that, like a world-class striker? So that's something I have to concern about. So yeah, I was already planning to look for maybe just loans for a left-back because we don't have any money originally, really. So that could be a concern. You see, only 172k. And yeah, Rekic is not accepted. I think we got a little bit of, sign-on fees, all of that. So how about this guy? I'm not sure how to pronounce his name, from Athletic. Probably won't sign him, so that's a good thing anyway. So these are the guys that's available for loan. Ben Davis for Tottenham. He's English. You know, I don't generally like to sign English players when I'm playing outside of England, but he'd be a good guy to get on loan. But he's played Continental, but that would have been only Europa League. So we should be able to register him for Champions League because he registered for Europa League. Yeah, they're in Europa League, so I'm pretty sure that should work out. So he's one option that I want to go for. I'll get a scout report again, on him, and we'll just see. Because out of the loan players, he's probably the best option. This guy from West Brom, he'd definitely be eligible to play in Champions League. But again, he's not terrible, but again, not on the same level, I feel. And also, Masadio Haidara, he's got a bit more potential, a bit younger, so he can develop a bit more. Well, actually, Davis is younger than him. I was comparing it to the other guy from West Brom. But yeah, Davis, he's young. He's 22. Is it just he's transfer listed? Or no, he's just loan listed. It's interesting because he's 22. It's the kind of age where you'll be looking to break into the first team, but yeah, not quite right now for Tottenham. So he's definitely a consideration for me. But I think Attila Turan is a young guy. He looks average. Not too special. Anyone else? I'm just trying to look. How about Eugene Salin? How good is he? Yeah, again, too much low attributes for my liking. How about this guy? His experience, he's got some decent ones. Corners and free kick taking. He's a good set piece taker. That's his key attributes, but yeah, not probably what I'm looking for. So yeah, Ben Davis is probably the biggest consideration for me, but I'm only going to get him if I sell. Where is he? If I sell Armero for sure, Pablo Armero. So if that goes, I hope it does, because I feel that'll be a suitable replacement. Also, Alex, I imagine that will just be end of contract deal. Either way, I might as well keep him in the under 21s, but he can't, or under 20s, sorry, he can't play because he's over that age by quite a bit. So yeah, we'll see what happens anyway. Okay, well, that answers that question. We get a few offers for Armero. Obviously, a few teams in the Serie A, but pretty big teams like Napoli, Lazio, and Roma. So, yeah, they think he's good enough, obviously. I was a bit scared. Like, I'm thinking now, maybe I could have got more for him. But I'm going to accept it all, and we'll see if he joins one of those teams. I'm also going to see how much he's on, like, wages-wise, because sometimes that can be a problem, and they want you to pay them for the rest of their contract, which wouldn't be ideal. He signed a contract to 2019. Looking back, I'm thinking, why did I do that? Like, I know why, but it didn't turn out that way. Like, I was eyeing him to be the backup left back, Like, he'll always be suitable because he's got that quickness. And because he has high natural fitness, that means he'll hold his attributes. Like, he won't decline as much as other players as he gets older. That's one big thing natural fitness does. It's the ability to hold your ability, if that makes sense, as you're getting older, not declining so much. If you didn't know what natural fitness does, that's one of the main aspects for natural fitness outside of the game, outside of match day. And your natural ability as a player, that helps with keeping that ability. So the kind of player he is, I thought will be amazing backup, but he wants to be a first teamer. He's a consistent player for his national team, 78 appearances, so he's experienced as well. So a bit disappointing there. And we're only going to get about $3 million for him, but 42k on the wages. So I don't know if we're going to sign Davis for sure. We may look at some other options that we could actually sign permanently. We'll check out those. We'll take off listed for loan, but I definitely have to do a lot more searching. I can't get someone that's too highly valued. Maybe someone around here. I'll search for some options here. Who's this Aronin? I'm not sure if that's how you say his name. He looks he looks like a okay backup. He's playing for his national team. And Swansea, obviously, they're not in Champions League, of course. We'll get a scout report on him. He's got the kind of attributes I like in a guy that's... He's 21. I can see him develop a bit more. Like, the pace, 14, you can see it. Sorry, this thing keeps popping up. A pace get up to 16, like the physicals could increase by 2, and maybe the technicals and mentals 4 or 5 over his career, or maybe mentals can increase a lot as they get older. Maybe tackling goes up to 14. That's what I kind of look in young guys, like what could their maximum ability be. And also, not to forget, you got to look his current performances. If they were still in the Premier League, that would look a bit more impressive. Of course, that's in the Championship. And I'd be looking for him to be... See, he's a key player at Swansea. And for me, he'd be a rotation. So, again, he's on my short list, though. Without a doubt, I'll get a scout report on him. Anyone else? Jeremy Halan, he's at Sheffield Wednesday. Was he at Man City at some point? Yeah, he started at Man City, but not good enough for them, obviously. Oh, Kozawa. But Monaco would be in Champions League. They'll be playing Champions League. Oh, no, Europa League. So he could be available, but again, it depends. We'll get a scout report on him. He'd be a leading player, or has potential to be a leading player. Like, he's got high attributes. He'd be good for a backup. Interesting that he could potentially play striker as well. So that's if he'd want to be back. He's first team for them. So hopefully, maybe we can rotate or something. But it'll be hard, obviously. He's got good attributes, I feel. For his price. So he's definitely he's on my radar. Above the other guy for sure. Jack Robinson. I like Jack Robinson. He's probably has a bit more developing to go, if I'm honest. Masadio Hadara, again, he's on that same kind of radar. How much... Have you got that new scout report back for him? Not yet. But still, I'm considering him. He'll be affordable. Maybe we could go someone experienced. Or how about Johnny, Spanish? He's got some nice attributes, but then I like all players really, but specifically fullbacks to be well-rounded. He can play both sides, so that's nice, but he's got some low, like strength, jumping reach, and a lot of these ones there. It's not nice to look at, but he can still develop a bit more. Got to keep that in mind. But how about Butner? Ex-Man United player, of course. Wouldn't be... I don't think he'd be a terrible signing. Dynamo, where are they? They're in Europa League as well. So there's a lot of these guys at Europa League, which, that's okay. But how about Nagatomo? Obviously from Inter, so it would be maybe hard signing there in Europa League as well. So there's a lot of options I could potentially sign. I'm just going to see if there's someone, lower valued as we go. Oh, Benoit Tremolinas. He's a bit older now, but yeah, he's been always one of those guys in past Football Manager games, probably 3 or 4 years back, I'd look at as a signing. Depends what team I am, of course, but yeah, when you be a team, definitely that's going to be pushing for Europa League or Champions League. He signed for Sevilla. He's having a good season, actually, this season. He must be doing well defensively. He's just got 3 assists. So, yeah, he must be doing some other good stuff. Previous season was pretty solid with 8 assists. So, he's still a guy that looks not too bad, but he's a key player for them. So, have to pay big. But again, squad report, we'll see how he's looking. So, we are getting a few options right here. Oh, Shenikov. He's all right, isn't he? Again, another key player. I like going for, you probably noticed, I like going for guys around this age, probably from the 21 to 24 bracket, maybe 25 maximum, when they're not a young player anymore, but they can still develop. Like, they're far away from ending their career still. And he's doing well ratings-wise from CSKA. And, they're Europa League as well. So, no Champions League for the players I'm checking out right now. How about Henrique? Ooh, this guy looks interesting because he's him. Yes, I've seen his face before around this year in FM. He's got some potential in him. He could be a signing. He's got a minimum fee release clause of 40 million, but that's for domestic clubs. Would he have a? Yeah, I'd really want to sign this guy. Actually, we'll put in a transfer, and yeah, he's been consistent. Yeah, 8 assists. So he looks like a good type, and I still, because he's only 21, I think he'll be happy with being a rotation player. We'll see there. I think these are major ones. Major ones already that we've made offers for. I'll just check anyone else I have on the scout reports. Emmanuel Mas, he's Argentinian. I'm not really sure who we could go for. Oh, Wesley. He's only 18 years old. Not too good. Not too good for me. Eric Durm from Borussia Dortmund. I don't think he'll be available to sign, because they're Europa League as well, Europa League. So he's all right, but I remember saying when playing against Borussia Dortmund, must have been my Man United save, he's not world class, he's not Champions League level. But again, this is just for a backup player for the team. So it's just all these different options that we have. But again, I don't want to waste too much time on it. I've scouted guys, and we'll just see the reports back. And also, if you look at this, we'll put realistic transfers. These are guys on my shortlist as well, but they're still, like in general, at all positions, there's some decent players that would want to join. So, you take that into account. If you get a bigger budget sometime in the future, and I'll just say there is some interest. I like Henrique. He'll be, because of his age, he won't be as expectant as someone like Armero to be a first-team player. So if you see the report here for Enrique, again, Vasco are unlikely wanting to sell, and that leads me really wanting to go for Davis from Tottenham. We'll check other reports here. Shenikov, again, he looks pretty cheap, but we won't even have that money. That's our current problem. I could ask the board for money. I could do that right now. We'll go into it. But we've only looked at our balance, 3.55. And I'll show in a couple days, training and youth facilities are going to be completed. The completion, of them being upgraded. But still, who knows what can happen? Because it is January. The board may come to me. We'll see. We'll ask to increase transfer budget. And we'll say rivals will beat us to key signings. They think transfer budget is sufficient. I'll just say, what are we going to... Again, I just see that as the best option. Like, our rivals are going to beat us to signings. I can't stress enough how important I believe this to be. I don't think... let's say lack of ambition? Nah. I'll just say I understand, because obviously I won't go further than that. I don't want to risk anything, like losing my job just for that. But, so... I think a loan deal is probably the best option, unless like Kurzawa as well. Monaco. There's a lot of them are unlikely wanting to sell because they're players I would go for. Even Tremolinas at 5.5, but we won't even have that money because we're only getting 3 million for Armero. So I reckon a loan signing. I reckon a loan for Ben Davis is a best option, and he's a international player for Wales. He's part of first team, so. Yeah, definitely. First team for them, not Tottenham, of course, for whatever reason. So we'll see what's going to be the issue with him. If we can actually make a move. He's got good attributes. Preferred moves, sorry. Yeah, of course, he's solid attributes for a defender. But he's preferred moves. He runs with the ball down the left and gets forward whenever ever possible. So he's that kind of attacking fullback, which I like. So we'll just make a move for him like that. Simple. Is there a reason we can't make a loan offer yet? I'm not sure if there's always something. I always feel, when loaning players, there's always some kind of problem for whatever reason I can't loan them. But it's a transfer window now, isn't it? It's January 1st. Oh, does it say anything here about it? No, it doesn't. Oh, the transfer window starts on the 2nd. I thought it's just from January. Okay, we'll try tomorrow then, when we continue the next day. So we'll go back to him then. Yeah, but a lot of other players won't be possible to sign, I feel. What's this? Vergara. He's a guy in the under-20s. He adapts to playing a more simple passing game, which is pretty good. He's got okay potential, but probably won't be good enough. He'll probably be a guy we'll make some profit off in the future. We'll just sell him. Okay, how about our training performances? Oh, cool. There's no... I always love that when it says there has been no particularly negative progress to report. That's fantastic. Dejan Drazic really stepping up. But I want to see his attributes actually step up. He's doing well in training. He's got the green arrows, but I want to see them go higher, eventually getting to 15s and stuff. But that's obviously going to take time. It's not going to happen so quickly. But yeah, I want to see that. It's good news, though. He's doing well. Thomas Partey as well. So you look at him, he's looking so good. Green arrows, it just gives you a better feeling. When you've got the orange arrows going down, it feels so negative. And Nicole Liali as well, he's continuing to develop. So that's all good news, and I'm sure there's more. The squad's just training. Ronaldo wins the Golden Ball, World Golden Ball, amazing player Ronaldo and Messi. Juan Mata coming third. The third spot is always up for grabs. The first two, good chance for always Ronaldo and Messi. Oh, we've got a player. Ghoulam was in the World Team of the Year. And again, the instant reaction for everyone would be that's basically because of his long throw-ins. And he probably wouldn't have... Oh, he's gone up one from that as well. It was 17, yeah? And so that's combined now. 18 long throws and possesses long, flat throw. It's not just because I'm abusing that. I don't even like thinking that. The only reason I say that is because I may imagine some people would think that. But because he actually has got long throws and that preferred move, he is actually really dangerous. It creates us chances. It creates us chances. It's the simple thing. It creates goals. It creates goals for us. So, yeah, he's amazing, but he's probably not amazing enough to get into the World Team of the Year in the left-back position. You'll say that. I think that will be fair to say. But it's still very, very important for us. It's cool that he makes that, though. It'll only make his value go higher, which it looks like a good signing then. And all this other stuff. AC Milan, named again, Ghoulam will make that. Interesting. Yeah, some different, African, because he's the African starting 11 of the year. Emre Can, European Golden Boy. Wait, scoring 45 games. He scored 17 goals. Emre Can, 17 goals. 6 goals in 15 starts in the league. From 9 finishing. I was shocked. Aren't you shocked? 17 goals in 45 games from Emre Can, like kind of defensive-minded player. Wowee. That's amazing. So no players in the goal of the month for us. Again, look at this. It's like all our defense almost. Deshilo is coming on very nicely for us. And Krivtsov as well. He's looking real good now. He always had those good physicals, but again, technicals looking real good. And he was a good free transfer as well. I'm really happy with my approach to sign deals. Hopefully Rekik can go through, and we've got Unal coming through. So yeah, I'm always pretty happy with my deals I make around that time. Oh, of course. I was thinking about this in my head for sure, but I wasn't sure when it was going to come. But it's basically the start of the new year. You can change the season expectations. But does that mean I'll get that much money? Will I get that? I can't remember. Do you get that? Or is that just the budget for the whole season? Would I get much more? So I'm going to go for... Because we're going to win the title this... In the past, I'd be hesitant about that. But we're going to basically, unless we go so bad, we lose so much game, we're going to win the title if we're just being realistic. Like, sometimes I just want to, make it still interesting for you guys, but I'll have to completely stuff up to lose the title from here. It's no way happening, so I'm going to do that. Sure, I may want to keep it on Champions League, to qualify it from league position for me overachieving, but yeah, now money could be important. We could actually... we could sign someone instead of going for the Ben Davis move. Maybe we could go for a very good left back. But then Fayouzi Ghulam, like, he's so important for the team with his long throw. But yeah, how valuable? Take away his average ratings. Forget about that, how good he's been in that way. How important do you think his long throw-ins are? It's hard to tell, yeah. But we're going to see now. What's our budget going to? See, it goes to 7 million. See, I knew it wouldn't be exactly that. But our wage budget's gone up by a lot. That's sweet, because then we can adjust it. Sweet. But yeah, I knew it wouldn't be 30 million. I knew the transfer wouldn't be... But now we could actually, we have more money, and we can actually adjust it now, can we? We could put more transfer budget. Oh, yeah, look at this. Look, it's just going up. What happens if we put it full to 20 million? Then we've got still 53. Okay, maybe we want to adjust that a bit more. Maybe make it 17. I reckon that will be marked perfectly. Yeah, because then we've got 96. Yeah, I'm happy with how it's situated there. And then, the confirmed move of Armero will push it up to... over 20 million, and then release his 42k per week, and we'll be looking pretty good. And then we can actually go for a superstar now. See, what I'd want here, because you look at Ghulam, he's solid. He's a solid player. He's not amazing defensively though. He's just one of those solid left backs. His marking is 12, so there's players that are better defensively out there. So that's something to keep in mind. And he could actually still play left wing. His finishing's only 6, and we play with inside forwards, so I don't think that would suit him as much. You got a guy like Al Shaarawy, you wouldn't replace him in that way. But it's interesting because we've got the money to splash. We've got it to splash now. So, and just so, like I said, we're going to win the title. Look, it's 9 points ahead. We did drop points in the last game, so I suppose we haven't completely won it yet, but we don't look like losing it. Like, we don't look like losing games in a row. That's the thing. But anyway, we'll go scouting, and we'll look for left backs again. Let's go. We'll go realistic transfers this time. There we go. We've still got plenty of realistic transfers that we want to join, but now we could actually get a quality guy. We can, not someone who's just a backup or whatever. We can get someone who's actually pretty good. We won't go by report. We'll go by the value, so you can see all options available to us. And then, but a guy like Ricardo, you're still getting him from big. That's a thing again for Champions League. But maybe a guy like Ryan Bertrand is interesting. I like him. He's good physically. He's really quick, and that's what you like. Maybe a guy that can play. Well, he's not natural in other positions, so you probably don't desperately want to play him there. Ooh, anyone else? Ooh, Aaron Cresswell's moved to Arsenal. Big move for him. Anyone? Kana Erkin? Oh, I saw him around, but for me, he's not that big quality. How about this? Kim Jin Soo. He's got an interesting name. He's, again, another long throw. I think we've got one. That should be enough in the same position as well. Ooh. Oh, this... I'm just assessing all my options here. But also, because that's the reason. I wanted to use that money. I wanted to put that money... Oh, how about Abdul Baba? But can we sign? I don't think we can. We still have the limit of 2. That's the restrictions of playing in the Serie A. Obviously, it's good to have that in a way, but it restricts you. Oh, Davide Santon. Would he be a good signing? I think he would be. He's Italian, of course. Ex-Inter. He'll be nice, I think, and affordable, realistic as well, I think. And we'll have the money to sign him, and he can play. But that's exactly what I want. He's like a De Chilio, but natural on the left side, but he's right-footed. So, he's natural? He must be still good on his left, though. He's strong on both feet, so they're almost equal, really. He's both-footed, either-footed player. So, even though it doesn't say either-footed, it says right-footed, but he's still, pretty strong. He gets forward whenever possible, cuts inside. That's also good. He can use both feet when cutting inside. And that's why his inverted wing-back is one of his better roles. But still, I think he'll be good for us. He's not absolutely amazing. So that means we'll have money to sign someone else. Just throws up all these options. Look, pretty good fee we could get him from for. So that could be it. We could just make an offer, bang, like that, and he could be ours. So we may lower the offer a bit. We'll go down to 4 million because I'll just, start the negotiations there. oh, they're disappointed with that. So we'll bump it up to 5 million, and yeah, we'll see if they'll negotiate from there. I know that's below his value, but in his report, it was like around that, like how much they wanted. So we'll see if anything comes from that. Okay, also, there is another option for me to sign. Is Italian as well. Can play left back, can play right back, and even centre back if needed. Probably wouldn't prefer to play him at centre back. Got poor heading, jumping reach as well. But definitely in the fullback positions. Left-footed. How is he on both feet, though? Okay, he's reasonable on the right, so that's acceptable. Gets forward whenever possible. Knocks ball past opponent. Touted as the next Antonio Cabrini, so high potential player. Nicola Murrell. I don't think I've ever managed him yet in Football Manager. He's a guy I'd almost like more than Santon. Obviously, Santon, he's playing for Inter in real life, so maybe some of you may not actually think that's realistic. This guy looks good as well. So, again, we'll scout him. What did his scout report say last year? They were just unlikely wanting to sell. But again, we've got the money now. Surely we'll have enough to sign him. So we'll just go with we'll go 5 million. We'll suggest terms. 67? Are you dumb? 67. No, see, that's what's so unrealistic. Come on. 67 million, and we'll put 10 million, and that should be a consideration for a guy that's 1.3 million, and that will say that message where they think it's unreasonable. See? Nah, that's done. That's like almost, that's probably around 9 times his value. Ugh. Really? Wow, I'm shocked. They don't even want to listen. 10 million? Okay, I'll put 13 million, because even then I'm feeling that's like a lot for him, and we're getting towards our budget. But yeah, they want 67 million for a defender? That's, how old is he? He's like 21 or who knows? But like, okay, Muru. I just want to get it right. Nicole Muru. He's 21. Yeah, he's 21. I thought so. Is he worth that much? If he was killing it, average rating-wise, maybe, and then with his potential, but that much? No way. Oh, that's like, he'll be a great, so like, I actually really want to get him, but I remember last time when trying to sign him, they just wanted an unrealistic amount. Come on. Seriously. Be realistic, Cagliari. We could give you a decent amount that you could spend on. But I guess we're going to find out. So some good news here as well for Karim Rekic. He accepted, so we have a good centre-back coming through for next season, for the following season. I'm really happy about that signing, because he was listed as a wonder kid before he hit 21. So, coming from Man City, he's not really playing for them. Bit disappointing, or he would be a bit disappointed, but I think that'll be a great signing for us. Could also play left-back if needed as well. But does that beg the option, do we... but he's played Continental already, so yeah, Man City in the Champions League, so that won't happen. If we were to sign him early, you know how that option comes up. But interesting. It's good because only 54k will be deducted from the transfer budget currently, because small agent fees, sign-on fees. I wanted to make sure of that. So yeah, I'm pretty happy. Wage is pretty thin as well for a 21-year-old, 24k. So I'm happy with that. And again, I've got some more options if Muru, that doesn't go through, or Santon as well. We've got Dretro Willems. He's actually played some Continental games, PSV, but I can't actually check if they're in, their Continental competition. We're going to have to check fixtures and results. Okay, they're Europa League. There we go. So should be able to sign him. Again, he's just another option. He's very good physically, but again, he's a key player for PSV, so they... probably would be... I'm just getting another scout report for... I don't know why. So I'm just prone to doing that. So, yeah, it's because I'd like to sign him for option. Jonathan Silva's another one for Sporting. So, again, he's played Continental games, and that's just Europa League. They've just played Europa League football. But they were in Champions League best place playoffs, so I'm not sure if that's going to count. Remember, we beat them. Yeah, we beat them from that. So I'm not sure. Yeah, he would have been... but he would have been, submitted in the squad. So I'm not sure. I'd love to sign him. But then I'm not sure if he's going to be able to be registered for Champions League. That's the only downside. Jonathan Silva, he's absolutely amazing. He's good with his long throws as well. So that's another option. We just got a scout report. So I'm not sure, though. I'm not sure to sign him right there. Or right now. Muru. Like... How much would you want for him? Seriously. The other option is, it's still the transfer offer's still there, but I think he's really well rounded. But yeah, that's the thing. They want 67 mil, but he's not like a superstar or anything. Like I'm just past the the convincing stage where I would want to sign him. Like, he's just good enough. That's what I mean. He's just good enough, I feel, to sign. But 67, nah, you wouldn't pay 67 million for that. And also, like I mentioned, youth and training facilities upgraded, so that's cool. Santon rejected as well. But again, thinking that in my head that he is playing for Inter in real life, you may seem it's unrealistic. And especially because he started there, may not want to play for the rivals. I don't know. But then, yeah, that would say he wouldn't want to join personally. It says he's extremely interested to join. So to me, that cuts out it being unrealistic. He, as a player, would want to join us. So, yeah, like, if you would argue that, yeah, he wouldn't want to play for AC Milan because Inter's rivals, but he wants to play. He doesn't, like, hate AC Milan or anything. So, yeah, that's something to consider as well. But it's so hard. It's so hard to see. He's affordable. See, for me, he's an easy signing. We can put in what they want, around 5.5 to 7.25, and that's acceptable. Like, that's a good signing for us. And he's got the solid defensive attributes. If you just go, fullback's not actually in his best three, that's interesting. But I think they're all about the same. Either way, we'll go on support, and he's got all decent attributes, and without having a 16. Without having a 16, he's got some decent ones. Like, he's got 15 for crossing, 14 for marking, 13 for passing, 15 for tackling. Like, he's a guy I'd feel he'll be happy to be a rotation player. And he can play right back as well. So, yeah, we'll make the offer, and if Muru is just, unrealistic, I'm not going to waste that much money on him. So we'll push up to 5.5, because that's the minimum they asked for, yeah? So we'll suggest terms. Oh, come on. We'll push up to 6 million. And we'll make that offer. And you can see here, the bid here for Muru is rejected. See, that's the thing. I'll admit it, he's got more about him than Santon. So he's got some higher attributes, so you got to admit that. But he'll be unrealistic. Like, if I put even 15 million, and if they come like 60 or 50 million, that's so unrealistic. We'll put 15. Like, for me, that's a realistic price for him. That's something that should get accepted. But yeah, there's something with Cagliari and Muru where they just want an over-the-top amount. I'll put 20 million and then they won't even accept that. No way. Yeah, see, that's 20 million for Muru. If I was Cagliari, I'd almost take that. I reckon I would take that. I'd accept that. Oh, I know it's a thing in football. Teams they're gonna have those kind of expectations. But what can you do? What can you do? Oh, Hesse. Resume. Oh, I don't know why I didn't think of this early. We can sign Hesse now, but we need a left back. We need another left back. What do? We have the money we could sign Hesse with. Oh, what do we do? Do we just go for a loan? Jetro Willems, again, unlikely wanting to sign. Come on, we could sign Santon. Oh, big decisions. Oh, I actually don't know. See, Joel admits Santon could leave, so we've got a lot of options. We'll go back looking for the loans. We just go Ben Davis. That might be the best thing. Then we could actually sign Hesse. Like, to me, he's a must. Because we're looking to sign a backup fullback here, really. And Hesse, who smashed in a lot of goals for us, that's probably more important. We just go Ben Davis, a loan, yeah? We just go for a loan. We'll put a loan offer. Or you always have to put these monthly fees and that kind of stuff in there. So, yeah, I wouldn't negotiate with that. Maybe just a little bit. Try and drop the monthly fee. Like, I'm not sure. Why does that go into the red? I don't get it. I'm putting it down and it goes into the red. That's confused. Oh, it's just what they want. So we'll put it down to 120 anyway. Wages, try and get a bit less, like 70%. And future fee, I'm not really sure because he'd cost a decent amount. So yeah, I won't waste my time negotiating with that because that lowers the chances of getting your monthly fee and wages lowered. So hopefully that can get accepted. Oh, they won't. I think we'll push it back up to 80 and we'll see. We'll put the offer in there and we'll see if that shall get accepted. So again, the Armero deal is accepted. So we're just going to go accept there and it's going to be done. But wait, I thought I saw the transfer. Yeah, the transfer budget, it didn't It didn't update when I went when I didn't increase. I was wondering why it wasn't high. Confirm, yeah. It should change. There we go. I don't know why it retreated before, but anyway, we'll move on. I'm not sure if... I don't think I'm going to play an episode in this game. I mean, a game in this episode, sorry. Like, I think this video is going to be long enough. I think it should be around 20, 30 minutes already. So, again, there will actually be no game in this episode. Someone actually asked me to do an episode like that. So, here you go, I guess. We just focus on transfers. So, yeah, go through next 2 days. Hopefully, you'll see what happens with Ben Davis. So there you go, Armero definitely completely moved to Roma right now. So interesting, he moved to Roma. Definitely a rival for the title. Roma's their second. So they must think he's good enough. So look at this shit now. Look how much money we have. What I want to do here is get this Davis guy and then sign Hesse for sure. He's deserved it. Of course, he's coming back from that injury, but should we wait, or has he? Surely he's shown enough that he's good enough now. Surely he has. So, and he did sign a new contract with Real Madrid. Obviously, I'm a bit disappointed with that, but we can sign him anyway. We have the money to sign him, and I'm sure he'll be okay. That injury, I don't know if he's injury prone or anything. It doesn't say it. Does it say in his report? He's declined as a footballer in the last 2 months, though. So he's a world-class player. He's listed as only smashed in goals for us. So it's so weird. A guy scoring that much goals for you'd be so happy to sign him up. But I'm still hesitant because of that injury. He's declined a little bit. So that's big money. That's big money for us. We can go for someone big. But there's almost something about him that I don't... that doesn't convince me. Maybe it's his physical ability and his stamina that just doesn't convince me. But he's got the goals. So that should be all the convincing you need, but I'm still going to second think about it. So here, I think I'm just going to go in, so we can sign Davis. I'll suggest the terms, duration of the season for his loan, duration end of the season, sorry, and we'll accept that, monthly fee in there as well. We're not paying 100% of wages, so I suppose that's good. Anything else? Loan mate. Okay, Ola John. Yes, we'll send him out on loan. He'll like that, I think, and he's needing that as well. AC Milan could lose Torres. Oh no, we're gonna lose Torres. We're gonna lose paying him 175k per week. I don't mind that at all. I want to lose him. No, I don't want to offer him a new contract. I want to lose that. Thank you very much. But anyway, I think that is it. So guys, because it is the day of the next game, I'm going to leave this episode here. Like I said, it was long. And someone said I should do a transfers episode where I cover transfers. I've done it here, but it's only like, January 6th. Obviously, if you go through a whole month, that'll be way too long. But anyway, hopefully you enjoy this episode just for something different. I know people want to see games. Sometimes in the past when I didn't do a game, I only did one game, to like get so mad, or if I take long to get into a game or something like that. But hopefully you appreciate it. That's something I really like in Football Manager and something I do want to cover more in my videos. Obviously playing game after game after game gets a bit repetitive, and this is the reason I started Football Manager. My first video I made was, I remember I went through the transfers of my first ever team I did on YouTube back in FM12. That is ages ago. I should have like a 3 years on YouTube video coming up soon, if I haven't before I uploaded this video. But definitely around this time, on the 19th of July actually, Sunday. So that's when it is. My 3 years on YouTube I created this channel. So anyway, hopefully you enjoyed the episode. For something different in this series anyway, to keep it fresh, leave your thoughts on all the action. Ben Davis should sign. Now should we sign Hesse? How he was flying before he got injured, 100%. Maybe, of course, we have time. We have time for him to show that he is still got that quality. And obviously, when a guy is injured for out that long, you'd expect him to decrease a little bit, especially in his physicals. I don't think he's officially gone down attributes, just the training has gone down, if that makes sense. He hasn't gone, step down to an attribute. But anyway, hopefully you enjoyed the video, and I shall see you guys in the very next one.